Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Johnny wasn't the bigger person during the events of Cobra Kai Season 2? So in this timeline, the events of Cobra Kai Season 2 would still happen. The mall fight would still happen in this timeline, and Miyagi would still beat Cobra Kai. Moon would still break up with Hawk, and Hawk and a couple other Cobras would still trash the Miyagi dojo and steal the Medal of Honor. Danny would still be mad, and he would still go confront Johnny. So Danny would go barge into the Cobra Kai dojo. Johnny would be surprised to see him. Daniel would say that Cobra Kai teaches nothing but destruction and disrespect, and he would still want to get Johnny students to leave Cobra Kai and join Miyagi-Do. Johnny would get mad, and he would ask Danny if he thinks he could just walk in here and poach his students, and Danny would still respond, asking Johnny what he was gonna do about it. But in this timeline, Johnny would be angry, and he would go in to punch Daniel, but Danny would block Johnny's attack. Johnny would get even more mad, and he would go in to kick Daniel, but Daniel would start circling Johnny. Johnny and Danny would begin to fight, and the students would be left in shock. Kreese would be happy seeing Johnny fight Daniel. Johnny would be fighting with offense, while Daniel fought with defense. Johnny would continue attacking Daniel, and he would manage to land some hits on him, but Danny would fight back, and he would attack Johnny, and he would also land some hits on him. Johnny would try sweeping the leg, but Danny would be prepared. The fight would continue, but it would still end in a draw, and Daniel would still leave. And much like in the original timeline, many of the students would walk out with Daniel. Those events would continue. Robbie would be mad that Johnny fought Daniel, and the former Cobra Kai students would show up at Miyagi-Do, and they would still want to join. Those events would stay the same. Kreese would say that it was good that Johnny stood his ground against LaRusso, and he would want to get Johnny to plan the next phase of their attack, but Johnny would say that fighting Danny was a mistake. He would say that he shouldn't have let his anger take control of him. Season 2 would carry on. The fight at Coyote Creek would still happen. Miguel would still fight Hawk, and he would still take back the Medal of Honor. And much like in the original timeline, Miguel would still return the Medal of Honor to Robbie. Moon's party would still happen, and Sam and Tori would still have their drinking game. Those events would stay the same. The police would still arrive, and Robbie and Sam would still escape. But since Robbie was mad at Johnny for fighting Daniel, he wouldn't go to Johnny in this timeline, and he would decide to take Sam home. The next day, Danny would be mad at Sam for drinking, and those events would carry on. The school fight would still happen in this timeline. Miguel would still be paralyzed, and Robbie would still go to juvie. Season 2 was still in the same way. Danny would still shut down Miyagi-Do, and Kreese would still take over Cobra Kai. And that is where I'm going to end this What If. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Johnny wasn't the bigger person during the events of Cobra Kai Season 2? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.